ויקח קורח. וניצב בן קהת בן לוי, ודתן ואבירם, בני אליאב. ודתן ואבירם, בני אליאב. Torah tells us who participated in the Machloket. Korach, Datan, Aviram. They were the head of the Machloket. They were able to pull all of Israel to be behind them. ויקל עליהם כוח את כל העדה. Don't remember, if all of you remember or you heard, there's a guy that lives in Lakewood, his name is Rabbi Lantitsky. He told me that while he was visiting his father or his mother in Israel, in Hadassah Hospital, a person came over to him. I'm not so sure the person was a person. The person told him, I see that you're a Hayid, you're a real Jew. I want to share with you something. One time I put my head down, he said, like this, and I saw myself in the Holocaust. And they shot me here, the back of my throat. And I was wondering why. And then they showed me that that I was at the time they did the golden calf, the egel, and I was watching the whole time like this, the golden calf. And I understood in the dream, it wasn't a dream, it was like something I was up, that's why they shot me in the Holocaust, because I participated in the golden calf, and because I looked and I was watching it, they shot me here, in my neck. Shot me in my neck because of this. So he said, in my dream, I also, whatever it was, I saw myself in the desert. It was so good, he said, like air conditioning all time. Such a good weather, perfect. It was beautiful, the man, everything. So I asked, what happened in the time of Korach? He said, we all joined Korach against Moshe Rabbeinu. All of Israel. He said, this is in the Torah. All joined Korach. It's something very, very strange. How is it possible that all of a sudden everybody left Moshe and they all joined Korach against Moshe Rabbeinu? All of them. Kol ha'eda, Torah says, Kol ha'eda. The whole of Israel, talking about millions of people, backing up Korach. It's impossible. What's really behind it? What's behind it? The Torah tells us, a story that Moshe Rabbeinu came outside on the second day after he was in the palace. He saw two people fighting. Datan and Aviram fighting, fist fight. He tells Datan, why you Rasha? Why you raise your hand on your friend? The Torah tells us they went and they told Paro the day before Moshe killed an Egyptian officer, an official, and Moshe had to run away. And then Moshe came back as a Mashiach, so-called. He goes to Paro and talks to Paro. Information in the Torah. So he asked Paro, please, don't let the Jews suffer so much. And Paro said, the opposite. I'm going to give him a harder time. So the Moshe came outside the palace. Those two people stand outside, screaming at Moshe. Then the Gemara tells us that when Hashem gave us man, Moshe said, don't leave man from one day to the next. They left. Hashem told us about Shabbat, don't go outside. They went outside. They poured outside Haman to say Moshe is wrong. Constantly they're against Moshe Rabbeinu. Say the Chachamim, you should know, HaKadosh Baruch Hu delayed the Torah to this world, 26 generations. From Adam HaRishon to Moshe Rabbeinu, there are 26 generations. Really, says the Gemara, Hashem had in mind to give the Torah 2,000 years before. The world should have been created 2,000 years before. Not 2,000 years before, 2,000 generations before. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu did not want to do it. It says because 2,000 minus 26 is how much? 1974. So the Gemara says, no, not 2,000, it's 1,000. Elef dor. The Gemara says, no, forget about it. It's only 1,000 generations before. 1,000 generations before, says the Gemara, and then HaKadosh finally gave the Torah after 26 generations. You know what happened? Says the Gemara, because the generations before had no respect for nobody. Azeh panim, chutzpah, no manners whatsoever. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu waited till Avraham Avinu came, till Adam HaRishon, Avraham Avinu, Noach, Moshe. They are the generations that maybe will be able to do what Hashem wants with the Torah. Say the Chachamim that those people, Datan v'Aviram, their neshama is from those generations that HaKadosh Baruch Hu did not want to create this world. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu spreaded the neshamot of those bad people among all the generations. So in every generation you see people, they do Machloket all the time. Every time they have Machloket with somebody. Sometimes, every time, it says, you know what it is? They have inside themselves a part of that neshamot before creation, that those neshamot was so bad from the worlds before, they only want to have Machloket with people, argument with people. The Chachamim, Arin, all the Chachamim are saying this Datan v'Aviram, those two people, they know Moshe from the worlds before. It says those are the very bad neshamot from the ones HaKadosh Baruch Hu did not want to create this world. And every generation, the people that you see, say the Ari, say the Chachamim, that always arguing, Machloket, bad people, chutzpah, no respect, say you have to give them credit. They are part of the Datan v'Aviram. They're part of those neshamot. You can do nothing. You have to pray for them. It's not their fault. They have something inside the head. That thing came inside the head from the world before. Taf, tuf, kuf, ein, daled. Davar tziva le'elef dor. He said 1,000 dor, not 2,000. 1,000. Hashem wanted to give the Torah 1,000 years before, 1,000 generations before. And Hashem delayed it. Hopefully, we learn how to behave, we learn musar, we learn how to behave. And that time, V'aviram, the Torah will tell you, look what they're doing. Chasing Moshe, go to Paro, Mosul, tell Paro, Moshe killed somebody, screaming at Moshe. Now, with Korach, in a way, some Chachamim say, Korach learned from Datan v'Aviram. The Gemara, because Datan v'Aviram were neighbors of Korach. Oy l'Rasha, the Gemara, oy l'Shcheno. It can be both ways. They were the neighbors of Korach, and Korach was their neighbor. Ari says, they are the problem. Datan v'Aviram is the problem. Machloket, that's the worst thing in the world. This is why? Because Hashem delayed the creation of this world because of Machloket. That's how bad Machloket is. That's how Chachamim say that Moshe Rabbeinu, with all the respect, went to them, asked them, please, don't do Machloket. The Torah says that two nitzavim, they scream at Moshe in public, cursing Moshe in public. Says, all of a sudden, all of Israel joined them. So how come? There's the klipot, the shells, the bad neshamot has so much power. They can drag a person into the Machloket. This is against his will. All of a sudden, they all were dragged. And the Torah will tell you that Hashem told Moshe Rabbeinu, tell everybody, get away, get away, get away. He says, you're all going to die in 1 second, you're all going to die. He says, well, all the tzaddikim. Yeah, all the tzaddikim. Achikenu mishachen ra. Me'azeh panim, me'azut panim. Person has to pray in the morning when he says the Yiratzon. And Mordechai and Sheknas Gdolah made the Yiratzon. He says, Hashem, please save me. Azeh panim, azut panim. He says, what do you say? From those people that have no respect, from those people that have the neshamot. They have connections to the neshamot. From before this world, neshamot of Machloket. Neshamot of Machloket. What happened? Join Chas v'Shalom, Datan v'Aviram. Datan v'Aviram. As Chachamim say, it started in Egypt. Instead to see the miracles and change themselves, they join the klipot, they join the bad forces, and the whole disaster of Am Yisrael until today, say the Ari, say the Chachamim, is those neshamot from before the creation. They want to pull us into Machloket. Ohev Shalom, Rodef Shalom. And so the person says he has, all his life he has to chase to Ohev Shalom, because if not, Chas Shalom, he can join the Machloket. This is the whole thing of the Torah.